Now that you are more clear about the right holistic wellness modalities for you, it's time to attract the most ideal holistic wellness practitioners to guide and assist you along your holistic wellness journey to optimal health and the highest quality life. Let's discuss the who, how, and where to find that someone or those someones. Knowing that your primary caregiver is you. If you find that what you desire or require extends past what you can powerfully implement or accomplish for yourself, whether influenced and supported by books, videos, friends, or something else, it's important to be mindful of who you choose to allow to play a part in your self-healing or best life realizing journey. This task should not be taken lightly, as how you relate to a mind-body practitioner can and usually is more personal in nature. These are individuals and groups who will possibly connect with you mentally, physically, spiritually, and maybe even emotionally. It should be someone you can and will be open and honest with, someone you trust and whose profession you respect, and someone whose values or ideals line up with your values. You may want to approach your choices in a good, and I'm using quotation marks, good space mentally, as to best position yourself to receive recommendations from prospective practitioners in a clear fashion and be able to tap into your intuition with ease when seeking direction from source and ultimately making a final decision or those final decisions. Preliminary personal work might be needed if you're not able to approach the process of choosing a practitioner with a healthy mindset. Consider the following when choosing a mind-body practitioner to provide holistic wellness services on your behalf. The potential practitioner's skill and expertise. This can be directly from education and training, but it can also be from experience and possibly intuitive influence and leadership. You want to consider their level of professionalism. Is the level of professionalism in balance with being personable and friendly, including the practitioner's respect for your privacy, ability to actively listen and focus on goals or your goals particularly, all while staying within their scope of practice. You want to consider the potential practitioner's mission, vision, philosophy. Overall, what their purpose is, which is part of why you were probably initially attracted to them in some way from the start. But does their purpose, plan, and philosophy gel well with your desires, requires, beliefs, and values? During your consult or prospecting conversation, you are encouraged to share a little about yourself, including how you found out about them, what drew you to contact them and inquire more, and what would make your relationship successful as far as your desires and requires go. Feel this is an okay time to ask them who they work best with, what their approach and philosophy entails, and other questions you may want to ask and take into account if the potential practitioner doesn't offer it are: what would be expected of you? What should you expect, if anything? Are introductory sessions available before committing to a program, if applicable? What does the program or offering include? What's the session durations, costs, methods of payment, and terms? What's the location and logistics for booking? Any other policies that you might like to know about, such as cancellation and reporting? After your initial session, you may find an intentional reflection and assessment of your experience to be beneficial. Think to yourself, how did you feel mentally, physically, emotionally? Did you feel comfortable, safe, heard, served? You might also like to journal about your experience, especially if you're considering multiple practitioners or modalities, and use this as a reference in decision making and following up on whether something was successful or if the relationship and interactions were beneficial. Possible red flags may be someone who feels that they are the only person who can help you, or someone who claims to have all the answers or the cure, or feel that they themselves are the sole healer. With this being said, know that you are a healer and you can heal yourself, although you may heal yourself interdependently. For example, the best massage therapist can only assist you in relaxing tense muscles. You are the one who has the ability to allow the relaxation to happen. Now, where do you find or locate the right mind-body practitioner, or at least find or develop a pool of mind-body practitioners to choose from? Try asking around. Friends and associates may be able to divinely sync and link you with the ideal person or people. Search professional organizations such as the NCTMB, which stands for National Certification Board for Therapeutic Massage and Bodywork. You can also check in with health food stores and gyms who may have a community board or information or resource share. Unrelated healthcare workers may be able and willing to connect you to your ideal as well. Last but not least, area health events may be a great place to find the one. If all this doesn't seem easy and simple enough, go ahead and check out a field-related magazine like Mindfulness Magazine or the Yoga Journal. Or better yet, try the great old Google internet search and see what you come up with. All in all, mind-body practitioners or holistic wellness professionals are here, ready and able to serve you. You are invited to look in the description box for a link to a growing list of providers in various areas and locations. Are you a Black practitioner of color or know one to a few looking to list your practice and be discovered? Check out the correlating link in the description box and submit a profile for consideration and inclusion in an ever-growing holistic wellness practitioner database and directory. Thank you for listening, and best wishes on your journey.